Hey everyone, so I'm back for another video and I want to talk about the Spider-Man Magic the Gathering crossover play boosters and why I feel they are not worth the money. Now, it's really hard to say this because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. He's one of my favorite superheroes of all time. I remember watching the animated series as a kid in the 90s and just loved it. Loved it. I've loved all the movies, for better or worse. Some are better than others. I just love Spider-Man. And I was really excited for this set. The other day I went out and I bought 4 play boosters. And within those 4 play boosters, my excitement literally turned to massive disappointment. And the reason why is because even though the packs are about $1 cheaper than the Final Fantasy ones, the set of cards to pull from is less or about a half of what the Final Fantasy cards were. So that means you're going to pull more of the same card within the 4 packs that I got, and you get a guaranteed foil in every pack. I end up pulling the same card as a foil twice. That is bad. That's really bad. Not to mention, I even got within the 4 packs the same common card 3 times. Not even that, but I've got 11 cards that are duplicates of each other. That is crazy out of the 4 packs. And that's because there's so few cards to pull from. But not only that, and I know this is true for any other set, but you are actually punished for buying the play boosters over the collector cards. For example, the Infinity Stone, the Soul Stone, it has 3 different variants. 2 of those variants are exclusive to the collector, and you can only get 1 of those Soul Stones in the play booster. So the odds of actually getting good cards are really, really low, and a lot of the cards are reserved only for the collector. What makes the set even worse is the fact that there is a secret layer. There is a secret layer, and all the good cards have already sold out of the secret layer, but with a set that's as small as this, that has less cards to pull from, there are no commander decks or starter decks at all. To make a secret layer means that's less cards in the actual set. They want you to pay more money to get a handful of cards in secret layer, and they're ranging from $30 to $50 for these handful of cards that should have been included in the set. Out of all the cards that I got, this was the only card out of the 4 packs I got that, for one, actually looked like a Spider-Man card and was the most expensive card I got. And that was about $2. So I paid $35 for these 4 boosters, 60 cards. And out of my $35, my cards are only valued at around $6. I didn't even get enough cards to cover one of the booster packs that I paid for. And if you think, well, that's just the luck of the draw. Really? Well, my friend Jay of Cold Knights, he bought 17 booster packs. Keep in mind, a whole play booster box has 30 packs in it. So he bought pretty much half of that. And he only got 1 real card that was worth anything. And it was a $10 comic book style Eddie Brock Venom card. Out of 17 packs. The rest of the cards would maybe be $1, maybe $2 if he's lucky. For his I think he said he spent over $130 or something, and he only got like $20 worth of value out of his money. Spider-Man deserves so much better than this set. This set was an afterthought. What makes this worse is that it comes out at a time when they're already trying to sell other sets, like the Edge of Eternities, the mainline Magic set. It's not getting proper love. I saw 6 bundles. 6 box bundles at my local tiny Walmart that has a tiny little Magic the Gathering section. And they weren't selling because there's too many cards and too many packs coming out. Not to mention, Final Fantasy, people are still coming off that, but guess what? They're making you hyped for it again because now there's holiday bundles with special Chocobo and other themed Final Fantasy cards, new variants, new holos, new foils. And that even makes it more difficult. And then don't forget, Avatar: The Last Airbender is about to drop. There's too much going on with Magic to even focus on anything right now. And that's why Spider-Man is suffering. It's not even that. It's just like some of these cards don't even look like Spider-Man cards. Seriously, when I look at this card, I don't even see Doc Ock. That's supposed to be him. I don't see him. You honestly gonna tell me this looks like Peter Parker? Like, it don't. It looks like a dude holding onto a curtain. I'm sorry. Like, the art, the painting style artwork for Spider-Man does not work. If all of these were comic book looking cards instead of just special cards getting that treatment, this set would actually be really cool after coming off the Final Fantasy, which was a joy to open those packs. Even when I didn't get good pulls, I was always getting something new. And the cards actually looked like they fit in the Final Fantasy universe. These, for the majority, do not. And the value isn't there. Yeah, Final Fantasy was more expensive, and it should have been cheaper. But I was actually able to pull some cards that were worth something. Or cards that looked cool. The odds are so low with this set. Could have made 2 commander decks. They could have had Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends as a commander deck, and they could have had the Sinister Six as its own commander deck. And it would have been really, really cool. But they didn't do that. This set is so lazy, and it is a quick cash grab that it bums me out. The only way I would recommend you getting these cards is if you buy them individually. Because I wish I could get the $35 back that I spent on this and used it to buy some of these cards individually. If you were to buy this set, I would say buy the bundle with the dice or whatever and all the extra land, because you'll at least be able to get enough cards to make a deck. Or buy the little art scene cards or whatever. But outside of that, I would stay away from this set if you're not buying individual cards, because you're not going to get good pulls. You're not going to have good odds. And it's not a great set. And that sucks, because Spider-Man deserved better. I would give this card set about a D. I would give it a D because they didn't put much love into it. Final Fantasy felt like a step forward. This feels like 2 steps back. Hey everyone, so I wanted to add to this video, one of the biggest Magic the Gathering channels, Tolarian Community College, aka The Professor, put out several videos talking about this set that pretty much said my own feelings on it as well, and got a lot of backlash for his critiques and criticisms over this set. And I watched those videos, and I saw that he put out a video where he was opening a collector booster box that he paid $850 for at his local card shop. I wouldn't have paid that for it, but they even offered him a discount, but he said, no, I'll just pay the full thing, which is admirable, but I would have took the lower price. That's just me. I wouldn't have paid for that collector booster in the first place. I don't got that kind of money. But he opened this up, and the current market value for the collector box set went down to $650. So he opened one and see if he could pull $650 worth of cards, and he only got to $444.
My guess is we got to $650, so show me $650!
You serious?
He didn't even reach current market value on the set. And it was only around half of what he actually paid for it. So if that doesn't prove that this set just doesn't have anything of value in it, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like I said, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. But I can take my rose-tinted glasses off, and I can be straightforward with you all saying that this is crap. And if you want to be toxic positivity and act like everything is good and everything is fine because you love this brand or this IP, you're part of the problem. And what he's saying is true. There should be value. There should be enjoyment when you buy these products. I only bought 4 booster packs and I feel ripped off. Imagine paying that much and feeling ripped off. I don't really give shout outs to big YouTubers or watch their content, but I found his channel and I watched his videos because it helped me get back into Magic. It helped me decide what sets are worth getting, the card prices, the value, what good cards there are in the sets. And even though I saw some of his videos, I ignored him because I love Spider-Man. I gave into my love of Spider-Man and bought some of these packs, and it was a waste of money. So huge shout out to his channel. Not like he needs me to give him a shout out. probably won't even see my videos, but I fully support him in what he was saying, and I'll put a link down to his channel so you can go subscribe to him, even though he's got millions of subscribers. The dude is really awesome, really funny, and I will keep watching it in the future if I continue to support Magic the Gathering card game. But as for this set, it is so disappointing. These should have been Commander decks only, which he also agreed. He even had a video discussing what kind of Commander decks they could have made had they actually put them out. It feels like this set was an afterthought, and because it even exists, it took away money from other sets that were already out. It stole some of the thunder from Edge of Eternities, and it seems like Edge of Eternities is a much better set. A set that I was going to completely ignore, but now that Spider-Man is so weak and the Edge of Eternity cards look so much better, I think I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy some of those cards. If those booster bundle boxes are still at Walmart, I'm going to go get me a couple, because I feel like the good set is worth supporting over the crappy weak set. And I have no joy in saying that about one of my favorite superheroes. Shame on you, Wizards, for putting out a lackluster set like this. And I know why you did this. They're putting out sets like this from other licenses and other brands to get people that aren't Magic the Gathering players to come in and invest in Magic the Gathering. With Final Fantasy, it worked. You got people locked in. And it looks like they might do it again with Avatar: The Last Airbender. I won't be buying those, but somebody will. I feel like Magic the Gathering as a card game is struggling. They're giving into greed, they're giving into FOMO, they're giving into the scalpers, and they're getting away from the meat and potatoes of the card game. They think that if they do licensed properties, that it will pull in new audiences that will stay with the game for years and years and years, and they will have new people to get money from. But what they don't understand is a lot of people that are buying the Final Fantasy cards outside of the scalpers and the resellers, like my friends, they only wanted the cards. They're not actually going to be playing them in their local card shops or at tournaments. They're not going to do it. They bought the cards because they love the games. They're going to just go play the games. It's like the stock market, temporarily getting a boost in stock, and then it automatically plummets back to where it was. It's not a business decision that I personally would tell them they should continue to do. I think they need to focus on actual Magic the Gathering sets and cut their losses, because if the future Marvel sets are as weak as this Spider-Man set is, they need to just stop altogether. I don't know what other licensed properties could be so big that it would actually be to the same success level of Final Fantasy. But once Final Fantasy is done, all those people that bought it, they're going to go away, Wizard. They're not going to stick around for any other sets. They're going to go away. Now, there are some people that might, like video games and Magic, so, there's always that group of people. But majority of people, and I have several friends that didn't care about the card game as a whole. They bought these cards specifically because it was Final Fantasy. They're not buying anymore. So, yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to get it together, Wizard. You're going to have to get it together, because I don't know what you're doing, but this Spider-Man set, it ain't it. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you a Magic the Gathering player? Could you care less? Do you like Spider-Man? I want to hear from you. Until next time, happy gaming, happy collecting. Let's all one-up our collections together. And remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Bye, everyone.
Game over now. 9, 8, 7.